Yo, have you heard about Anchor? It's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Welcome, everyone, to the L7C podcast, Naruto What If Battle Edition. Today, we are doing our second Summer of the Akatsuki. As we were saying, we have our second one for the summer on an audible from the last one. If you haven't listened to the first one, listen to that one because we did change up. We got the third Raikage, not the fourth, his dad, the third Raikage on this one going against the Akatsuki ladder. And today, it's just me and the captain Byron Mitchell. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. It's been a good Sunday. Ready to talk some Naruto?
Yeah, man. Let's dive right into it, man. It's usually just only me and you during college football and superheroes. So now it's just me and you on the Naruto one. Let's go right into it, man. Third Raikage, as everyone knows, he's the fourth Rakage's dad. We saw what he could do during the war. You see the stories about him. There's no sugarcoating, man. This guy's a powerful dude.
Yes, he is. Definitely quick as hell, especially when he goes into that lightning chakra mode fast. I think they said his speed is comparable to Minato's speed.
Which we already know is fast.
Yeah, near impenetrable skin. He's a tough dude to face.
So, Byron, man, let's just go through the ladder. I mean, he would be first up against Orochimaru. How do you feel like that's going?
Say it was an easy win, easy dub for the Raikage.
Byron, shoot, since it's just the two of us, we're really just going to start going. Byron, which match do you think is not an easy dub? Because who do you think, like, with Deidara, Sasori, Hidan, Kakuzu, like, who is he not easy dubbing?
I think for like the first five, because it's Orochimaru, Deidara, Sasori, Hidan, and Kakuzu.
Kazuku's always he's like right in the middle. He is like that before you go to the next level because he's a tough one too.
I think he slaps the first five easily. That speed, especially because like Orochimaru can't do anything. Deidara, he's not going to blow him up with his clay because he's, like I said, in near impenetrable skin.
I'll throw it. Yeah, if Deidara blows himself up, Raikage just sits there.
Yeah, easy. And then you got Hidan. You can't pierce his skin to control him or his jutsu, so he's out. Kazuku, I mean, if he puts that lightning logo on, he can easily get his 5 hearts.
Easy.
So yeah, I think the first 5 are super easy.
Byron, that's why I really shout out to Cedric for switching up with this guy, because I'm gonna be honest, man, like I don't know if anyone on this list, this including the upper people, have moves to hurt this guy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, how do you hurt him? Because not a lot of people know that the only reason he has a scar on his chest is because he pierced his own skin with his lightning move. Not a lot of people know that. We didn't find that out until the 4th Shinobi War because of his, I think the guy's name is Dodoe, was telling Naruto about it, about the story of him piercing his own skin. And without that knowledge, you don't know to get him to like direct his attack against himself. So I don't know who can beat him. I think he would struggle against Itachi. I think that would be his first struggle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Itachi winning.
Because here's the thing too with, obviously we don't disrespect our women on here. Konan, like, he's just so quick, he'll just blitz you. You're out. You're done.
Yeah.
So then, like, you get to Itachi. My thing is, like, as great as he is, those eyes, if you're fast enough, you can get past.
That's true.
And we talk about him being comparable to Minato's speed. He's probably faster because, remember, he was dodging Naruto's in the KCM modes, Rasen Shuriken, which is already a super fast move. And he was dodging that with ease.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the third one, he just took it. So
it just stood there.
So it's like if Itachi had like prior knowledge, like if Itachi knew the whole history of the Cloud Village and knew how he got hurt, that'd be his way. But Fireball Jutsu ain't hurting this dude. Amaterasu ain't hurting this dude. Like,
I think the only thing that Itachi could do was try to seal him.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he's beaten the third Kage's speed. Like, if you can't put him in a Genjutsu, then I don't know. Like, because that was my first thing. Like, would Itachi be quick enough to put him in a Genjutsu? Because like he could dodge probably his eyes, but like if Itachi points at him, he can put someone in a Genjutsu. But then like the third might be faster than like having someone point at him.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And this is the dude too, where people are like, "Man, you guys are hyping this guy up." Remember, he was fighting the Eight Tails alone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like when they had to find a suitable Jinchuriki, he was fighting the Eight Tails alone, and that's how he got the self-inflicted wound on his chest from that fight, which became his life shame. We're talking about a tail beast who's shooting tail beast bombs. He didn't get an injury from that. He got it from himself.
That is so wild. The only way I can get injured is if I accidentally hit myself.
And then ever since then, he was the one who made it the duty to like fight the Eight Tails every time he gets out of control. And also, if you know the story too, when they were telling Naruto, this is a guy who fought against 10,000 shinobi alone for 3 consecutive days and nights.
That man has huge chakra reserves. Like before I really thought about Kisame, I was like, can Samihara take enough of his chakra? But I was like, no, because this man has chakra reserves for 3 days straight. Like, I don't know if Samihara could eat that much.
I don't, and no nap time, no nothing. Was just out here fighting, so his comrades could escape. And we don't even talk about too. He's the one who gave Darui the Black Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Which we don't even see him really use like that, which still is strange how he gave Darui that, but not his son.
Yeah, that is weird. I think you would give it to your son first before anybody else, but
like, it's kind of crazy. Like, if this guy was around during the Cage Summit, we thought Raikage was messing Sasuke up. His dad, oh my lord.
Sasuke would be dead.
Like, oh my goodness gracious. So then you get to, it's crazy because this guy, we always were thinking is like, man, who could really get close to clearing it without like a Sage of Six Path Naruto, a Rinnegan Sasuke, the first Madara, double Mangekyo Kakashi, like none of those people. Take those out. Who do you think could clear it? And Cedric gave us this alley-oop with this guy. I mean, because when you get to Pain, which Nikki said he doesn't think Pain, like he doesn't know if he could deal with all those eyes, which is a good thing, but that's a good point. But
because we always say, if you got eyes, you powerful.
Oh, absolutely. But this speed, man, this speed, and to Pain's thing, what move does he have that's gonna hurt him?
None. He can't even put him in the moon and
He'll just break out.
He will survive.
Yes. Like, he's going to stab him with a chakra rod. The rod's going to break on his skin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think Pain got it either.
And I don't know. This is all the thing, like, if they don't know the history of the shinobi world. Like, the only one I think with his Pain, like Itachi and like Obito would be the only two that would, like, I would think would know that, since Itachi's such a student of the game, of the ninja world, and Obito was getting here trained by Madara, so he was learning everything. But we wouldn't know unless that fight happened. If we go in there and they don't know any weakness, like,
yeah, if they don't know his weakness, I don't think anyone beats him.
Because obviously Itachi proved that when they were fighting full power Nagato, when he had all the powers of one body, which powerful, and they put him in the moon, and Naruto and Killer Bee were freaking out. He's like, how'd you get out of it last time? He's like, oh, the Nine Tails went crazy. Itachi looked up, he's like, all right, you see that black thing? Everyone shoot your strongest range attack into that. That stops Shira Tensei. And I'm like, no, Chibaki Tensei. And I'm just like, well, I don't know. If that becomes public knowledge, then that's going to be problematic. But he stayed with his feet. But it's like, would he be quick enough to be like, oh, before he's trying to activate Mangekyou, his head gets snapped? Like, this speed is unbelievable.
Yeah. The speed is killer. His impenetrable skin is great defense. Like, I think his defense is probably better than Gaara's defense.
Oh, yeah. Because he can really just sit there and, like, tank your move.
Yeah.
And still recognized as the greatest Raikage ever. Like, fight Tail Beast alone. Like, it's just, he got the lightning release, dodging Rasen shurikens, like, brush off attacks.
Right. The minute I hit that man and you just brush off my attack, I'm walking away. Brush off my strongest attack, you just stand there? Nah, you good. I'm good.
Like, this guy, I mean, obviously got lightning, the black lightning, has the chakra mode. He said only powerful long-range wind release attacks could break through his defense. We saw it's just like, all right, okay. He can make his piercing thing.
And the less fingers he has, the more powerful the attack becomes. Like, his one finger stab is like his most powerful move.
Like, so what do you do? Because I'm even looking on the thing. I don't even think any of these Akatsuki members are wind users.
Maybe Konan?
Yeah, Konan would be the closest.
But I don't even think she uses wind moves.
I now gotta pull that up, man, because and this is funny too, because people really don't talk. This is an extremely underrated dude. Yeah, she has some wind, but it's like,
yeah, one of I remember now. Doesn't one of Kazuko's hearts use wind too?
True. Yes.
Yes, I got two.
Yeah. So, but it's like Kazuku. I mean, he got blitzed by Kakashi pre-war. Like, got from behind, lightning blade to the heart.
That's true.
If you're getting blitzed by pre-war Kakashi, what you about to do against the third Raikage?
Nothing.
Like, what do you? It's tough, man. Like, I really believe because Pain's strongest move, Shibaki Tensei, he just breaks out. And Pain ain't in this fight for the longer the fight goes, the better it does for him.
Yeah.
The third Raikage, because Pain ain't going 3 straight nights, 3 days, 3 nights. He ain't doing it.
No.
Like,
no.
And you keep fighting that long, Rakage's probably gonna find out the weaknesses of your Shira Tensei, like your Rinnegan, like.
Yeah, he would find out your weaknesses before you find out his.
Yeah, because he could just eat more hits. Like Itachi, I mean, as great as he is, bro, he ain't taking hits like that, man. He a little dude compared to Raikage.
No. Like I said, the best thing you can do is try to seal him. But I think Raikage probably could break through a Susanoo.
Yeah, he'd break through that Susanoo. The problem too is the sealing. the sword is so linear from what we've seen. Like, you have to be like direct. It's never seen it. You never see him just like be flexible with it. You have to be directly on it.
And then Raikage can just dodge it.
The craziest thing is, like, what if he's like, man, you about to get sealed? He's like, who snapped the sword? I'm like, huh? My problem. This is why this guy's last, because he always has the thing. We've actually never really had to talk. Obito is tough because if he just hides in Kamui, Raikage can't get him.
That's true. Obito would be a tough matchup because of Kamui. Like, he could even put the Raikage in Kamui.
I don't even know if you want to do that, because then he might just blow you up from the inside. Because you got to hit him too. Like, you ain't about to. You're just gonna, unless you're going for time limit, which Obito might. He'd be like, hey man, I can't fight this dude hand to hand, because you can get Obito too if you're fast enough. Obviously, we saw it with Minato when he fought Obito back then. Obviously, Obito was younger, but still, thing applies. Like, if you time it out right.
Yeah, that's true. Kakashi even like learned the time limit of the Kamui.
And it's like, Obito's got to touch you, because Obito has the one where he has to be close. Like, if it's just the one-eyed Obito before, like, Sage, I still think he, like, because he has to touch you, but then that makes him tangible. You might get messed up.
Yeah.
Or Obito might be like, bro, F this. He just hides a Kamui for 60 minutes.
I think that would be probably Obito's best bet, is to die for 60 minutes.
Now, if this is Obito Sage 6 past Obito when he has like all the tail beasts, then I'm thinking Raikage is probably going to go down, because unless he has a whole different mode, Obito plus 6 tail beasts, that's going to be a little crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
but then all those beasts, if it's going by tails, none of them are stronger than the 8 tails. And he was fighting the 8 tails alone like it was his freaking workout of crunch.
Yeah, but even then, like, Raikage probably could take all those hits.
Like, he is dangerous. Like, I just feel like Obito, because obviously Kamui it's actually his, especially a cheap move, because for most of the series we're like, dude, how do you hit this guy? But that'd be the tough one, man, because anyone else who you can't hide, I don't know.
No, if you can't hide or learn how to have him attack himself, you ain't winning.
Like, unless you one of them, and these people are upper echelon, but if you ain't, now I wonder where we would rank this guy if we did like strongest founders, Kages of all time, like before Naruto becomes Hokage. Because I think the first is number 1.
Obviously.
And then you got like, well, he was a founder. Madara is number 2. So do we like third Raikage versus Minato? Who would win? Like third Raikage versus the second. Well, the second's a Senju, so you always got to put that in account. Like, who would win? Or prime third versus prime third Raikage. Who wins these fights?
Man, I would love to see like the third Raikage versus Minato.
Shoot, we even talked about, because she's stronger, on our What If battle, we had Tsunade and Raikage. We had Tsunade winning. Could Tsunade beat his dad? Like, I don't think she's beating the dad. Because she's a tough, durable one too, but this is a whole different level.
The fact that she has a healing, but that durability and to last for 3 days, like, I don't know if she could last for 3 days.
Right. Because you saw with Madara, he was taking his time, and then they were all on the ground bloodied. Like, and that's the thing. I don't think Tsunade, as strong as she is, she doesn't have any destructive force that could really put a dent in dude.
Yeah, she's strong. She definitely is one of the strongest.
Oh yeah, physically,
women in Naruto.
Characters, not even just women. Characters.
Yeah, characters. Yeah, she ain't damaging him though. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think she would win
Unless you got some, you could teleport him out, or like a Kamui, or you got main characters, which Naruto only beat him because they told him the weakness, so he was able to hit the Rasengan right into the dude's elbow so that he pierced him. That is the way they beat the guy. Like, that is the way.
Yeah, not even just all out attack and damaging him. No, we have to get him to hit himself to win. That's how you know you're powerful. Like, the only way to take you out is by your own move.
Like that's crazy. Like, that's wild, and he doesn't get talked about enough as like one of the strongest. Because I think out of all the people Kabuto brought back, he's probably top 3. Because you got Maduro's 1.
Yeah,
Maduro's well, then again, Maduro's 1. I'm gonna give. Ooh, that's tough. Actually, I don't know. Pain in all 6 bodies in one body, like that was good. Mm-hmm. So you have all 6 of the moves. Then you got Raikage and Itachi. Those are the top 4. Itachi said, "F y'all, dude. I gotta save the planet." So he left. Madara said, "You think this jutsu could control me?" He broke out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Raikage is definitely top 4. It might be top 2.
Maybe.
Might go Madara 3rd Raikage.
Madara loved to fight. He was like, as Madara said, I like to dance with you. But then Madara like, bro, you ain't the first, bro. Get out of my... Which is just a whole different level. Like, Madara like, all right, you can survive. I heard you survived 3 days, 3 nights. That's cool. I'm going to sit up here. I want to see if you can survive 3 days, 3 nights worth of meteors coming from space.
You probably could.
And then Madara will be sitting there like, okay, let's keep it going.
Because I know you punch it through some of those meteors. I know for a fact.
Oh, yeah, bro. Like, he's different, man. Like, this was a really good one. Again, shout out to our guy Cedric for making the switch, because this guy is strong. And then we're talking about next month. We got the main villain from Naruto the Last, and Inosuke coming to town. Like, I know, Byron, you said last time you haven't watched the movie, so got to give you time to watch that movie and see what this guy's all about.
You said The Last? Yeah, I'm going to check
Naruto
it out
the Last. It's like the movie, like, it's almost like right before it becomes Hokage, basically. Almost.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like the last movie. But man, Byron, this was fun, man. Like, we finally got someone that we never thought would get this far, and shoot, we got far. I mean, this is a guy.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the third Raikage for the culture.
Oh yeah, the culture. They don't make him like him no more. Literally. Literally. Byron, man, got any last words before we sign off here today?
I know we talked about this a little bit. Mm-hmm. Sasuke's birth month, so out to him.
Yeah, I mean,
and all those Sasuke fans out there.
Yeah, shout out to y'all. I mean, Gotsuke, whatever they're calling him now. I was like, I didn't know that was the name, but yeah, I mean, whenever Cedric wants to shout him out, that's one for Cedric. But yeah, his birthday will be now. Since you brought him up, when will it exactly be? It will be this week. It will be July 23rd is Sasuke Uchiha's birthday. Obviously, the second main character. Sometimes when Naruto's gone, that dude really is the main character because that's all they talk about.
Yeah, they made a lot of episodes centered around him and the Taka.
Mm-hmm. So, well, anything else, Byron?
No, I think we covered it. Shout out to Raikage for going the distance.
Hey, and with that being said, thank you everyone for listening to L7C Podcast. Make sure you like, rate, comment, and subscribe. We are trying to get to our end of year goals, and we know we've been quiet on the social medias and all that. Don't worry, we're going to give you an update soon on where we're at once we get closer. So just make sure, if you can, just help us out. Find up podcasts on here that you might be into. You might be into the NBA, the NFL, college football, Naruto, Dragon Ball, My Hero, any of that stuff. Just tune into it, give it a chance. And if you like it, stick around. And if something you didn't like in the episodes, leave some comments in it so we can improve. We're all about improving here. We got like, man, I don't even know what, 10, 11 people who have done podcasts on here. Like now just
a lot.
Yeah, now just trying to think of the number. I'm stumped, but I mean, we have almost like 5 to 6 who just do Naruto, like Naruto stuff. But hey, just help us out. We're on our way to our goals, and thank you for all the support for everyone who does listen. We truly, truly appreciate y'all. And with that being said, thank you everyone for listening to L7C Podcast. Signing out.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C Podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.